In 3 months, you are having your Indian Economic Services examination. This time, there are only 16 posts that have been released. PG in Economics and Applied Economics is a mandatory requirement. Now, again, it has a written exam of 1000 marks followed by the interview of 200 marks. Now, there are 4 papers that are there for economics. Each of them have a weightage of 200. All of these are subjective in nature, of which paper 1 of economics is the most tricky paper. A lot of mathematical aspects being asked. Paper 4 is the most general paper, highly theoretical in nature, but this you can score very well if you have contemporary input and good statistical data to be provided. General English and general studies are also part of it. They add to your total merit, but the weightage is just 100 marks for each of those. So 50% of the actual paper that you have. Now each of these paper are subjective, 3 hours paper. Paper 1, microeconomics, econometrics and mathematical economics are part of it. So a rough distribution of paper 1 is given here. Under paper 2, it's mainly macroeconomics followed by history of economies, that is economic thought. Now this is a very unique topic, not commonly seen elsewhere with other exams. If you are preparing, let's say, for your UPSC optional or for your UGC NET GATE examination, this history of economic thought is not part of that syllabus. However, for Indian Economic Services, history of economic thought needs to be studied. It's a very important as well as scoring part. So if you go through the video lectures here carefully, you'll get a clear insight about it. Now the various theories on international economics and growth models are again important. Now again, as we saw in paper 1, one of the very important aspect is the welfare economics. Again, this part of welfare economics is not commonly seen with other examinations, but it does account for a substantial proportion in Indian Economic Services. Coming on to economics 3 paper, which is public finance. Here again a very important section which is not commonly found in other exams are environmental economics, and following the basics of public finance, fiscal policy, market and planning are some of the important aspects. Finally, Indian economics. Now this revolves around, as we saw the contemporary happenings and the recent policies and implementations of the policy. So current affairs and developments regarding current affairs become a very crucial aspect of it. Now this would also help you in your paper on general studies, which is of 100 marks. So preparing for general studies does become easier with paper 4, that is Indian economics. Besides the economic section, you do have to cover the other aspects of general studies. That would be part of it. And general English is the basic English that you have been studying so far. Nothing very complicated out of it. Some of the most important and scoring topics from each of the paper include, from the first paper of economics, core microeconomics and econometrics are really scoring. Now the questions on econometrics and statistics, if you have done right, it is right, like it's more of mathematical paper. The next is paper 2 economics, that is macroeconomics, again a scoring part, and the growth models and growth theories. The contemporary applications of growth model and applications in the specific domains is again an important aspect that is commonly asked in the descriptive papers. Paper 3, public finance, fiscal policy. Now fiscal policy becomes really important in light of the AI revolution, the industry 4.0 revolution that we have been talking about. And in Indian economics, agricultural reforms, recent trade deficits and issues with tariffs and quotas become very important for Indian economic perspective. Now in the last 3 months, what would be a best strategy? In the 2 months, focus and build on your concepts, cover those concepts well, then try to focus more on writing the answers, identifying the loopholes, identifying the areas which are still untouched or you are not having a good command on, and then moving forward towards mock test and revision papers. Some of the recommended book list for each of the papers is here. In case you have any questions or queries, feel free to connect us on the number below. And of course, the complete solutions for the PYQs till last year are available on the link. Thanks for joining. Have a great day.